I go inside the room for a while. Mana budak tu? He's on his bed. Tengok lah. Dia dengar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I think we are almost ready. Great. Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adam Sam On, and I am a teacher. Let me just make sure we can hear. Alright, perfect. The sound works great. And yep, I am Adam Samon, and I am the founder of DigitalDeen. I'm actually a technology teacher in an Islamic school in Melbourne. So today we are here to talk about AI and how, well, a lot of things happening about AI. But we're here to talk about whether is AI really the problem here, or is it something else? So let's get started, inshallah. Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Alright, so today I'm here to talk about AI and whether is AI really the problem. Now everybody is already talking about AI. Some people say that AI will save us. Some people say that it will destroy us. I think both sides are actually asking the wrong question. To me, AI is simply a tool. And the more important question is whether what is the human behind this AI that is driving it. That is the most important question. I've talked about it on my threads as well. Some people say it's a tool, but then they argue, gun control, a gun is also just a tool, but it has already killed so many people. I agree. AI is still a tool, but it's a very, very powerful tool. So we need to be careful with it. But now the question is it really the problem is the tool, or is it something else? Now, how many of you agree that the problem is not AI? All right, maybe you can just leave in the comments what do you think. Is AI really the problem? How many of you agree? How many of you disagree? I've had so many people agree that AI disagree and say AI is the problem. On my Threads account, I've been getting a lot of hate, people on Threads. But it's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. What do you think? Do you think AI is a problem? All right, so let's go on and get started. So let's look at first what people are using AI for. All right. So we have a few things. They say that we use reason we use AI, we want to get better grades, better productivity, and some use it for companionship, some use it for advice. I'm guilty of that. I ask a lot of questions with AI. Some use it for brainstorming, and some people use it for research. These are the common uses. But there's a common thing. There's a common thread with all of this. Is that people aren't really looking for AI. They're actually looking for something deeper. All right. So behind something deeper, behind finding better grades, behind companionship, behind research, is this thing called desire. Human desire. All right. So this AI use has for better grades is this human desire for success. Companionship is this human desire for connection. All right, and research is this human desire for knowledge. All right. Now AI is not creating those desires. These desires are innate in all of us, It is merely responding to these desires that already exist. So if we want to understand AI use, we need to understand desire first. Now, every AI conversation starts with a prompt. All right. Prompts don't appear from nowhere. Something motivates the question, something motivates the click, something motivates the search. So behind every prompt, well, is actually a person. And that person has a motivation, an innate motivation, a desire. All right. So I've broken it down to this innate motivation. Human beings don't act randomly. We are driven by layers. And what the main thing that we are mostly driven by is desire. All right. Nafs, our nafs in Arabic. And that desire also is linked to our emotions. What are we feeling? And that motivation is then tagged to our reasoning, what makes sense. And then it goes to intention. Why am I here? And what are we doing here in the first place? Now, this leads us to a framework that I've come up with, and it's called the DigitalDeen pyramid. Now, we feel here at DigitalDeen, I feel that this is the basis of the digital problem. The digital problem that we faced is because it is driven by desire, and then emotion, and then reason, and then intention at the top. All right, so this pyramid shows why this pyramid is actually the digital problem, because we base everything on our desire and we put intention on top. We don't pay much attention to intention, and that creates this digital problem. So let me go through the pyramid itself. All right, so the digital problem, it happens because the base layer is driven by desire. All right, people, when they use AI, they're usually chasing something: better grades, faster work, more money, more followers. Now, none of these are wrong, but they all begin with desire. So every AI prompt that you start is with something that we want. All right, so for example, write my assignment. All right, find me how to get 1 million followers in 30 days. All right, so that desire is the one that drives us the most. All right, and followed by that, desire is often amplified by emotion. All right, people go ahead to use AI because, oh, I'm overwhelmed, it's too difficult, I need help, I go ask a prompt. Right, or I'm lonely, I have nobody to talk to, and then I go to AI. Or I'm confused, all right, I don't know how to solve this problem, I need AI to help me. All right, so I'm feeling overwhelmed, summarize this report. So the prompt becomes emotional before it is logical. And only after that, then we head on to reason. Now the brain now enters the conversation. Then reason asks, is this efficient? Is this useful? Is this accurate? All right, some of us are driven, Ramadan is here. Maybe I should start to be more religious. But we don't think, or we don't reason whether, is this hadith verified? Is this act of worship true or verified? We don't ask that until much later. All right, so this is the next thing that goes on that causes the digital problem. And lastly, the highest layer is the intention. This is where the conversation changes. This is an important question, and the question is no longer what do I want. What makes sense is, why am I even using AI? Is it to save time? All right. Is it to cheat? Is it to benefit others? All right. So your intention also matters. All right. On this digital pyramid. Now, the problem is not that we have desire. The problem is not that we have desire. Let me just fix this one. But the problem is when desire drives everything else. Desire says, I want this. Emotion says, I feel this. And then reason comes in, oh, I can justify this. And then attention just gets ignored. All right. So when desire drives AI, AI becomes a shortcut. Now the AI doesn't define the user. All right. It does not change the user. It merely magnifies the user. All right. But AI reflects the user. So good intentions become more effective when you use AI, and bad intentions also get amplified when you use AI. And if you're confused, confused intentions make everything more confusing. Right, so this is the digital problem I was talking about. It's because the intention is very small, but the desire is very big, a very big base of the problem. And this is the digital problem. So we need to seek a solution. All right, so what is the solution? So the solution is a very interesting way to think about it is that I showed you the digital problem. And in the digital world, if you notice, we often start with desire. What do I want? What will make me happy? What will give me attention? What will save my time? But Islam invites us to flip the pyramid. Islam invites us to flip the pyramid. Instead of desire leading attention, instead of desire being the base, intention should be the one guiding us. All right, so the intention should be the base and it should be the one guiding us. And it is the foundation of Muslim life. It is intention. Before the action comes the purpose, before the click comes the reason. All right, so if you already have that, you ask that question, why am I here in the first place? What am I hoping to achieve? And what would Allah be pleased with when I use this? And if the intention is the main base and the desire becomes very small, then we have reached the solution. Now, desire isn't evil. Our nafs is not evil. All right, we want things. We want success. We want comfort. We want companionship. The issue isn't the desire, but the issue is when desire becomes a driver. The desire becomes the base of the pyramid. And that is the problem. All right? Islam teaches the opposite. All right? Intention always comes first. The believer always asks, why am I doing this? So if the intention is at the base, we are going in the right direction. Now, every act of worship begins with intention. Salah begins with intention. Fasting begins with intention. Hajj begins with intention. Everything starts with intention. All right? So this isn't a DigitalDeen idea. This is an Islamic idea. All right? The believer is constantly trained to examine motivation. So why not apply it to technology? If intention matters, then surely it should matter when we are using AI as well. Because if you really think about it, when desire leads, technology does become dangerous. Because now the technology amplifies impulses. Right? Impulses become habits, habits become identity. I think you also know that what happens was some AI bots have driven some people, right, to take their lives. So that what happens when desire leads, because now technology amplifies those impulses, and those impulses become habits, and those habits become identity. So what we do here at DigitalDeen, all right, based on Islam, is when intention leads, technology now becomes beneficial. Technology now becomes a tool. it becomes a servant. It becomes a tool that now supports our goals instead of controlling us. So AI isn't really the problem. All right? Intention is. AI is just a mirror. It reflects what we bring to it. If there's a poor intention, there'll be a poor outcome. If there's a good intention, there will be a good outcome. Technology actually reveals more about us than it does about the technology itself. And now, if you really, really think about it, tonight really wasn't about AI. AI is just the latest technology forcing us to confront this whole question. Why do we do what we do? What drives our decisions? What shapes our actions? What sits on the top of your pyramid? Is it intention or is it desire? So I'd like to leave you with one final question. The question is not should I use AI? Is AI good or bad? But what is driving me right now? When I open my phone, when I open ChatGPT, when I open YouTube, when I open Instagram, why am I opening? Is it a desire for companionship? Is it a desire for getting 1 million followers? Is it the emotion? Is it reason? Or is it intention? Because the answer to that question will shape every digital decision that follows. Whether it is AI, whether it is using simple technology for that matter, using your phone. So think about the pyramid. What is at the base? Is it desire or is it intention? At DigitalDeen, we believe that technology should serve people, not the other way around. And that is why our framework is based on intention, is regulated by balance, and aims for excellence. So, I hope I explained what it is, how we can focus, and that AI isn't really the problem. Intention is the main problem. And how you can actually use intention, balance, and excellence to help you guide your digital use. Now, if you like more reflections, resources, and future sessions, feel free to visit digitaldeen.org to see some of my resources that I have, to use some of the downloads, and also to join more of sessions like this that I have today. Now, I'm also launching the 1111 challenge 1111 because DigitalDeen will be celebrating our anniversary on 11/11, which is the 11th of November, and I hope to build up on 1111 downloads by the 11th of November. At the moment, I'm at 331 downloads, and the intention is not to get more downloads, of course. It's more of a service. Digital Dean wants to serve as many people as possible. We have already helped 331 different people with their downloads to improve their digital life. And I like to extend it to eventually 1,111, inshallah. And I'll be rolling out more about the challenges we go along the next few weeks. So if you can, download, go to my website, digitaldeen.org, explore the resources that I have. Most of them are free. And look which resources will be useful to you and download it. All right. I would like to serve as many people as possible. One of my intention is actually to raise the digital ummah. And this is one of the ways that I hope I can raise the digital ummah with intention, balance, and excellence. Right. Jazakallah khair for attending this session. I hope that it has been useful for you. And if you are interested to learn more and listen to more sessions like this, please drop me an email or sign up at digitaldeen.org, inshallah. All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you for being part of this live streaming session. Until next time, inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.